Hey traders, this is Harvey with Simple Forex Options. It's October 31st, 10:24 in the morning. I am doing another recap of my trades. Yesterday was Monday, the beginning of the week. I took a trade yesterday and I took a trade this morning, so I'm just going to be doing two recaps on the trades that I took. But before I do that, I want to let you guys know that I do teach people how to trade. I do teach people how I trade the market. I do teach people how I go about entering the market. So if anybody's interested in learning how to trade, it's for free. I do not charge anyone to trade, but I do teach people what I do when I'm looking into the market. So if anybody's interested in that, just go ahead and subscribe to this channel. First thing you need to do is just subscribe to this channel, and I do have a link at the bottom. Just click that link and just ask to join into my free group, and I will know that you're interested in learning what I do, learning the way I read the market, and I'll go ahead and add you to the group, and we'll just have a discussion from there. So let me go back to my recap. Alright, so this morning, well, let's talk about what I did yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. I took a trade yesterday. I was hoping it would have, went down a little earlier than that, but what ended up happening, it pushed back up a little bit. I entered around, I believe actually I entered this trade Sunday afternoon. I entered this trade around here in the anticipation that it was going to go down. So I sold this position in the anticipation that it was going to go down for like 20 pips. What ended up happening was it just hovered a little bit. I had my stop like 20 pips above, and I believe I had the stop a little too close. But that's okay. I like to keep my stops tight, so I won't be losing more than I need to, especially with a small account. You want to try to keep your stops as tight as possible. So, but what I was seeing, I knew that it was gonna end up eventually going down. So to hit my stop, so I re-entered that trade to be able to let it do what it have to do to continue going down. So what I did, I entered that trade as soon as it hit my stop. I entered that trade. The first sign that I saw that was going to still continue going down, I entered that trade, and I believe that was, when did I enter this trade again? It was around here somewhere, around this area. So I re-entered that trade to hit my stop, and I re-entered that trade, and I decided to wait on it to see what it was going to do. So I did put another 10 pip stop just in case it would have decided to push back up against me. If it would have decided to push back up against me the second time, I would have just left it alone. But it did not do that. What ended up happening, I seen a nice big engulfing. That engulfing confirmed to me that it was going to continue going down. And all I did was just wait for it. I waited for it, and it finally hit my 20 pip target that I was looking for, and I was able to cover that loss that I had previously. Okay, so that was just that. That was it wasn't that simple, because I'm usually, when I enter a trade, I usually expect it to go down automatically, but sometimes you do get resistance, you do get consolidation in an area. So, and that's okay. I'm alright with that. I don't mind losing a little bit just to try to maximize my profits, because I know it's going in a certain direction. So sometimes I like to before diving in heavy or going in a bigger position, I like to make sure that it's going to my direction before I go in heavy. So that's what I end up doing. I had a starter position, and then I ended up going in small, and when I realized that it was going against me, I let it tap me out. I let it stop me out, and then I re-entered the position with another starter position. And when I seen that it was going to continue going down, that's when I started going a little more heavy in the position, until I got to my target profit. and that brought me up like about $1 and some change, And this morning I also took the USD CAD. This one was a pretty easy trade. I seen that my signals was just telling me that it was gonna go up, so what I ended up doing was once again I took a starter position around this area somewhere. It pulled back a little bit before there was news that was coming out, so as soon as the news came out around 8:30, this is why you see this big movement to the other side. As soon as the news came out, it was a nice little push. So what I ended up doing was also putting a buy stop around here somewhere. So just in case it did push up, I would have been able to, get into that position without, having to lose as much as the profit. So as soon as I got into that position, I let it boom push up. It pushed up all the way up here, and I exited around this area. So as you can see, from the last video that I made, I was at 139. Now you can see I'm at 142.72. So so far I'm making progress. And I'm gonna continue going. This is videos to show you guys that it is possible to be able to grow a small account into a big account. If you got the right money management, if you got the right discipline, you'll be able to grow a small account into a big account. So until next time, guys, I'm gonna continue sending out these videos. If you guys are interested, because I do teach people what I do, and I do it for free. I don't charge anybody for me teaching them. So if you guys are interested in learning how I trade, how I read the market, I'll be happy to have you. Just go ahead and subscribe to this channel and click the link at the bottom, and go ahead and just add me, join my group, and I'll be happy to accept you guys. Alright guys, this is it for now. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Yeah, have a good day.